How is Haley and Justin's relationship? Is it true that Justin's past has caused him problems? Was Haley concerned about her relationship with Justin? Do they have a toxic relationship? Stay tuned to find out why Haley was worried about her relationship with Justin. So, how did Justin and Haley meet and start dating in the first place? So, there's a chance Haley Baldwin wasn't exactly a believer back in 2009, given that she didn't even crack a smile when she first met Justin Bieber. Haley Baldwin's father, Stephen Baldwin, introduced his daughter to the pop star. Who'd have guessed that Justin would make her one less lonely girl in less than 10 years? Haley ran into Justin again at the premiere of his documentary Never Say Never a few years after their first meeting. While the two smiled for the cameras, romance was not in the air at the moment, since Justin was dating Selena Gomez. After Justin's relationship with Gomez ended, reports about his new connection with Haley began to circulate. They went on vacation together at the end of 2015, and their flirty banter was caught on Instagram. The romance rumors were confirmed when Justin tweeted a selfie of himself kissing Haley. Haley and Justin parted ways somewhere between 2016 and 2018. However, in the middle of 2018, they reignited their old romance. In an interview with the New York Times, Haley publicly acknowledged, "We went through a long period of time when we weren't friends. We didn't speak for quite some time, and there was a lot of weirdness that went on. We've moved past that." Justin proposed to Haley during a private trip to the Bahamas in a moment she later described as very special. Justin revealed the fulfillment a few days later in an extremely long Instagram caption. "Was gonna wait a while to say anything, but word travels fast. Listen plain and simple, Haley. I am so in love with everything about you. So committed to spending my life getting to know every single part of you, loving you patiently and kindly," he wrote. He goes on to say a lot more nice things about his fiancée. But if you want to cry about how we all missed out on becoming Mrs. Bieber, just read the whole thing. Despite claims that the couple did not marry in court, Justin confirmed the nuptials to a fan. The newlyweds were spotted having breakfast together at Joann's on 3rd and Studio City, Los Angeles, when a fan approached them and inquired about their relationship status. "I said to them, I don't want to say congratulations, but are you married?" a source reported. "Yes, we are married," Justin said. He claimed to have a lot of baggage and referred to Haley as an angel for sticking by his side, but she simply rolled her eyes. Since Justin Bieber used to be a boy, Haley Bieber admitted she had a lot of doubts about reuniting her romance with him. During the first episode of the couple's new Facebook Watch series, The Biebers on Watch, the model 23 opened up about reuniting with the sorry hitmaker 26 after a 2-year break. She said, "Before we got together, I had a lot of doubts. I didn't even know what was happening in your life. I was a little confused. And once we started hanging out again, obviously we have a lot of mutual friends. They would tell me that you were really working on yourself and doing really well. They were really impressed with how you were living your life and trying to keep to yourself. You weren't on any boys anymore." The couple also took a moment to reflect on their love journey, with the Grammy-winning musician asking his spouse how she learned to trust him again after their 2016 breakup. Baldwin explained how she needed to mourn her relationship with the pop star after it ended and they were not on good terms. According to Baldwin, giving herself time to grieve her relationship with Bieber was crucial. "It is grieving when you lose someone that you really, really loved and cared about," she added. "I cared about you so much that I was like, it doesn't even matter to me if he's in my life in like a romantic way. I want us to be in each other's lives and that be okay." Baldwin later reflected that her time apart was the best thing because it allowed them to do our own thing. Baldwin realized she wanted to rediscover her relationship with Bieber after this. When discussing the evolution of the relationship, Justin stated that forgiveness was key. Forgiveness too, there was a lot of forgiveness that you needed to have towards me, and vice versa, the faithful singer explained. Did Haley have any concerns after getting married? In a March 2020 interview with Elle, Hailey discussed how Justin's Lyme illness difficulties made things difficult for the two of them when they first met. Justin is now healthy, she claims, but they were forced to cope with the in sickness and in health part of their wedding vows right away. Despite their ups and downs, the pair has made it clear that they are completely reliant on one another. Justin admitted in a 2019 interview with Vogue that he is the emotionally unstable partner in their relationship and that he has trouble finding peace. Hailey's very logical and structured, which I need, he said. I've always wanted security, with my dad being gone sometimes when I was a kid, with being on the road, with the lifestyle I live. Everything is so uncertain. I need one thing that's certain, and that is my baby boo. He also said that the two consulted with a marriage counselor shortly after their wedding. According to Hailey, who spoke to the publication, the thing is, marriage is very hard. That is the sentence you should lead with. It's really effing hard. The first year of marriage, according to Justin, was particularly difficult. Justin Bieber says he can't stop crying when he thinks about how much his wife Hailey has supported him through his difficult times. Hailey revealed that she turned to her mom for support during Justin Bieber's mental health crisis. I was calling her, I was crying, and I was like, I just can't do it. There's no way that I'm going to be able to do this if it's going to be like this forever, the model said. She was so calm on the phone and she was like, it's going to pass and you're going to be fine and he's going to be healthy and we're here for you. But I also just think I was in it. I made a decision, she added. I know for a fact that I've loved this person for a very long time, and now would not be the time to give up on him. I just wouldn't do that to him. As he and Hailey attempted to mix their lives together, the musician admitted that he ran into some issues while working on his most recent record due to some of his personal fears. The Yummy singer also disclosed that some tentative changes had been made to his upcoming tour, which has seen numerous dates rescheduled in the wake of the coronavirus pandemic. But he warned that touring can be grueling. The actor added that he hoped to establish limitations for the project so that he could prioritize time with his wife. Justin Bieber praised his wife for her patience and talked about how, despite coming from a home where his parents never married, he's always wanted a wife and a family of his own. During the podcast, he stated that this meant he needed to work on himself. Because he had a lot of trauma and scars, Bieber realized he needed to do some serious healing in order to get to a point where he could be in a healthy, serious relationship. So he just committed to focusing on those things and becoming healthier. The pop singer claimed that seeing his wife wasn't going anywhere and just continually showing up every day and being there had helped their marriage thrive. Hailey Bieber said that mindset is mutual. Neither of us was going to be the person to say, I quit, she said. Neither of us was going to be the one to walk away from the situation because we were just both like, hey, we chose to fight for this, so we're gonna keep fighting past whatever we need to do. Well, that's all there is to say about Justin and Hailey's romance. That brings us to the end of today's story time. Do you think their love will last a lifetime? Do share your thoughts and comments in the comment box below. And do make sure to subscribe to our channel for a new chapter with a new story every day.